is called America's Game. Army and Navy hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Tradition, pageantry. It's a game like no other. One in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the privilege to sing second. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Army's offense will get the first possession of the game. All of these players on the field might have a higher calling, but guys, in this one, tough, hard-nosed running games against stout defenses.
And almost every year we go to this game, and there is absolutely nothing like it. The pageantry before the game, on the field, honoring everybody there, and realizing they're not just fighting for a game, they're fighting for everyone in the stands. And so it is one of the coolest scenes every single year.
And there's a lot of pride in this game, too, between Army and Navy and the bragging rights. It's been going on now for decades and for over a century. This game at the end of the college football year, it just
unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Daly. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game, and the Mids blew them out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. The option look. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll run the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The back goes in motion. They'll run the option. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Black Knights are on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Reading the option, it's Daly. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here comes the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the right side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Black Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. On the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Army 6, Navy 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Navy offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive.
Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Goes to the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Showing off the arms. Hard running there. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football 1st, 2nd, 3rd, then their 4th option might be to pass the football.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He's going to pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Snags it over the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They want to throw it. Finds a man on the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Release to the back. Complete. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, midshipman.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daly. The throw. He's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
The defense is playing a 3-4, so there's some natural bubbles up front. I think that's where this offense is trying to attack them with that fullback run. Nice job by the linebacker, though, getting him down.
Now on 2nd down. The give to the fullback. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Fires and picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The throw. Got his man in stride. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Now on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Running back goes in motion. Throws to the back. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Army 15, Navy 7.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A third and long coming up here. Looking to pass. It's Horvat. Gets open down the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Navy will have to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Big fullback's got it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got the first down and still on his feet. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. Give to the fullback. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You've got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Run it with the fullback. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Horvat. Feeling some heat. And to get rid of it quickly. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And the Black Knights have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's short. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
The Black Knights are on the move. The option look. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He'll toss it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. To the air, it's Daly. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Off play action. He ran out of bounds in the end zone, and that'll be a safety.
Huge play by this defense. This game had an opportunity to get very, very interesting. They step up, make the big play, make this a 2-possession game now with that safety, and getting the football back.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking for a block. It's Stewart. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th-down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion, trying to get the defense to show his hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Sticks it in his belly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Horvath. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He makes the grab, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll go to the air. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on second down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.